quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes.
Junior take a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
down.
Watch who he's going to set up. He's going to go for it. Fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the National Championship live on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. Season 24 comes down to this. David Ware, Nate Murphy in the booth with you. Nate, two athletic directors looking to claim their first national championship. What's the key for both of them?
Well, I actually talked to both of them in pregame, and they basically told me the same thing. Execute their game plan, and we got a big kick return to open the game. Where?
Well, this is a Lone Star show-out down as we see Cody Scott with the huge return. We'll get back to that question in just a moment, Murph. 2 by 2. Tolbert quickly throwing right, hitting the receiver. Spunky Tolbert finding Joe Mama 13 yards and a Longhorn first down.
Great play to start it out, and both ADs saying execute the game plan. For Texas, that's get receivers like Joe Mama involved early, and for Texas A&M, it's Jumbo Hawk over the top.
So here we go, two receivers to the left. Tolbert throws left, has a receiver, and bouncing off tackles Charlie Joe, as we call her Joe Mama, 12 yards and another Longhorn first down.
First two throws from Spunky Tolbert finds Joe. This time out in the flat, she does the rest. Great catch and run from Charlie Joe.
We are live in Miami, 2 miles an hour wind, 71 degrees. Tolbert going down, sacked, a loss of 6. It is fumbled, but recovered. The Texas A&M defense making some noise early.
Yeah, big play right there, and I believe it's going to be McGregor that punched it loose. There's a couple of Aggie defenders in the area, but yeah, it's Jurgen McGregor that gets home, punches it free. I believe he'll get credit for a sack as well. Big play from this A&M defense.
Absolutely. We thank all of you guys. It is a national championship. I expect level 6 hype train and no less. Here's Tolbert on the play action, throws right, finds Macias, 21 yards, and the third first down of the drive for the Longhorns already.
James with 100 bits in chat, trying to help get us on the way to the hype train, and Macias goes up and makes a great catch right there. Tolbert kind of floated that one out there. It's a dangerous throw in that over-under coverage. Plenty of time for that safety, Dylan Miles, to get over there. He just was unable to get there in time.
3 receivers to the left. They're inside the PX1 Sports red zone. Tolbert under pressure, throws right, and gives a security guard a souvenir.
Yeah, and Macias, this will be his last game as a Longhorn. Valente getting the AD position we heard earlier tonight, so congratulations to Valente.
Yeah, congratulations, taking over my old alma mater, the Crimson Tide. But here, Charlie Joe, her third reception of the night. It is now 1st and goal at the 4.
And trying to fly through chat over here. 5 subs gifted from 4CD, 10 stream street for Omen, and 500 bits from Ben. Fan of the year, thank you very much.
Wildcat, and this is going to be Cries and My, the 1-yard run. The Longhorns pulling out all the tricks early on the first drive.
Yeah, good stop, though, from A&M. They recognized it, did not allow Mai to get to the end zone on that one.
Hype train has left the station. Thank you all very much. Another Wildcat. Mai loses 1 yard. 3rd and goal. Hey, are you surprised by the trickery already?
A little bit, and real quick, James, another 100 bits. Thank you very much. And again, back-to-back plays in the Wildcat. This is not what Texas usually goes to. Trying to fool A&M. Dawson Downing, leading tackler for the Aggies, there to make the stop.
Well, Tolbert hands this one off to Mai. Touchdown!
And I tell you, that time they go back to a more traditional rushing attack. You want to get Christ Mai into the end zone, that is how you do it. Give it to him on the sweep. Let him get to the outside. He's able to catch the edge. Great blocking on the outside as well. Texas takes the first drive, sticks it in the end zone. They go up, and Valente throws out the 100 bits in chat.
Thank you guys all very much. Look, it is Biddy Monday in the CFSL. It is a national championship. I'm so honored to be here with you guys tonight, not only on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, but me and Nate Murphy here to provide all the information and excitement as Jimbo Hawk here, a 25-yard return. And I'm going to tell you what, this game, they say everything's bigger in Texas. This national championship just is so many fireworks in the making.
That was so big, we had to move it out of Texas, bring it to Miami with us. I mean, huge matchup, a rematch from week 8. This should be a big-time affair here tonight.
Streets hands this one off to Malcolm Dansby, picks up 1 yard on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 9.
And Buzzards Corner 15-game streak. We appreciate you sticking around and hanging out with us. You're always here and using vowels this time in chat. I appreciate that as well.
Ben Costin saying that me and Ryan are great human beings. I appreciate that very much. Congratulations to Ben. I'm fan of the year. And holy cow, that a boy Blue Hayes, 17 yards, and the Aggies get a first down.
Another 200 bits from 4CD, and Blue Hayes on the corner route, the slant to the outside, as Cade Giggle Slants would call it. A nice throw as well from Malcolm Streets. Big play. Aggies looking to answer the Texas touchdown.
Here we go. It is 1st and 10 from the 45. We have Streets in the gun. He'll hand this one play action to Dansby. Then he throws across the middle. Jimbo Hawk caught that, but he didn't know he's wearing a blanket called the Longhorns.
Yeah, and more specifically, a blanket named Marshall Madden. He just kind of hopped on his back and rode him to the turf. Another nice pickup for the Aggie offense.
200 bits from 4CD, 72 from Nick. Street scrambling, throws left, has a receiver. It's a floater. Brennan Walsh, 3 yards on the play. Will bring up 2nd and 7.
Nick throwing out 72 bits in chat, and Malcolm Street starting a perfect 3 of 3, 32 yards here early on this first drive.
Now 2nd and 7 across midfield. Streets play action, takes a shot to the left side. Great defense. Matt Miller jumped in front of that one, knocking it out. Holy cow, 3rd and 7.
Now, I mentioned in my article that Miller on both sides of the field, Matt and Cease are going to have big games. We saw a nice play there from Matt Miller on the sideline.
Streets in the gun. Streets under pressure, throws left, has a receiver. Brennan Walsh bails out his quarterback, 13 yards and an Aggie first down.
Yeah, Walsh coming back to the football right there, and Malcolm Streets took a shot in the mouth on that play, but was able to deliver a well-thrown football.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Streets play action, will throw this one incomplete. And real quick, Buzzer Scorn recognizing Ben Costin for his fan of the year. And Murph, I can't think of someone better to deserve it this year.
No, absolutely not. And it's been mentioned multiple times. He's always in the league chat. He's always here in the broadcast. We appreciate you showing up. And we got a broadcaster, ask a broadcaster as well.
Dansby, a 15-yard run, and that's going to open things up inside the PX1 Sports Red Zone now.
Now, great run from Dansby, great blocking as well up front. And real quick, Hollywood asks, most underrated defensive player that can make a significance. We will answer that as we go, Hollywood. We're not ignoring you, but we got some big action going on here tonight.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Here is Streets, throws to the middle, finds Jimbo Hawk. It's going to be 2nd and inches. It's not a championship game without a Tony 10.
We're breaking them all out tonight. We're going to throw out the bad puns. We're going to get the Tony 10s as often as we can. Big play right here for A&M.
3 receivers to the right now. Streets in the gun. Snead in the backfield, gets the pitch. Snead to the outside, and Snead is stopped. The Longhorns defense closed the edge off. It's going to be 1st and goal, but no touchdown.
Yeah, didn't get into the end zone, but able to make this a 1st and goal. So you got 4 shots from inside the 1 if you're the Aggies.
Here we go. This is going to be Dansby running left. Touchdown, Aggies!
So Dad Dude with 100 bits in chat. We appreciate you, Malcolm Dansby. I'd said he had 4 shots at it, only needed 1. Puts it in the end zone. Back-to-back drives, both offenses march it right downfield and stick it in the end zone. We've got a hell of a ball game tonight.
The extra point by Hansen is good. Let's get to the ask the broadcaster a question real quick. Offensively, the most underrated position, underappreciated, I'm going to say it's tight end. And I think you can agree with that personally.
I would agree with that, and I have a tight end in this league. And shout out to All-American tight end Frankie Frederick, who robbed me, although had a fantastic season herself. But yeah, offensively, I think hands down, it's the tight end, underrated, although they can make some big plays in the right systems.
James with 100 bits. And we'll get to the defense in just a moment. Thank you for your patience, Hollywood. So now 1st and 10 for the Longhorns. A touchdown on the first drive. 2 receivers to the right. Colbert going to throw to the middle, finding an open receiver. That's going to be Macias, 14 yards. And defensively, Murph, what do you think of that position?
I'm going to go out and say cornerback. We talked about this in our AD call. You don't often get called, or you don't always get called. And if you're a really good corner, you never get called because they throw it away from you. But you have a chance to lock down one half of the field. It makes big plays. Real quick, Ben with a 500 bits just now. Also, James threw out 100 earlier. Want to get to that.
Here is Tolbert scrambling left. Nowhere to go. Spunky Tolbert sack. A loss of 7. Holy cow. Jurgen McGregor, the sophomore defensive end, causing havoc in the backfield.
I mean, we heard Cade in the pregame show saying how he was buns, but he comes up with his 2nd sack here in the first quarter. 2 drives for Texas, 2 Jurgen McGregor sacks.
So now 2nd and 17, play action, throwing left. Tolbert finds Charlie Joe. It's a 4-yard pickup. Will bring up 3rd and 13.
Big play right here. Hype train is done. We finished only in level 3, so a little disappointing, but hey, we got into level 3. Thank you guys very much.
Causing riots with 100 bits as Tolbert takes a shot to the right side. Open receiver, Macias, 27 yards. And this Longhorn defense, or offense, they are dialed in tonight.
And this is twice now. Macias has gone downfield and found himself between the corner and the safety in that cover 2. And a great throw from Spunky Tolbert. Kind of led him to the sideline, maybe a little bit too far there. If he keeps that inside, it's a bigger play.
2 by 2 for Tolbert. Quickly takes a shot to the left side. Finds his receiver. Going downfield. This is going to be Kreisen Mai out the backfield. It's a 32-yard pickup. 1st and goal for the Longhorns.
Well, I mentioned Mai in the article going into the semifinals. 26% of the Longhorn offensive plays going into the semifinals went to Kreisen Mai, either a run or they threw it to him out of the backfield. There you see how dangerous he is. A wheel route, they get him into open space, and it doesn't matter if you hand it to him or not. You get this guy in open space, he knows what to do with it.
Absolutely. 2 receivers to the right, Mai in the backfield, 1 receiver to the left. Receiver in motion from right to left. Hands it off to Mai. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Kreisen Mai, 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. He has had a fantastic first quarter already. He set him up down there on that wheel route, a well-thrown ball from Tolbert. Why not turn around, hand it to him, let him finish it? Texas right now playing some smash mouth football down near the goal line, and boy, I love to see it.
Absolutely. And look, I've spent 3 seasons in the locker room with Kreisen Mai. He is a fantastic person. He is a fantastic teammate, and he deserves nothing more than to win a national championship. So I am rooting for him as an individual, as Jimbo Halka, 28-yard return. Now the Aggies must respond. Their first drive, Murph, was excellent.
Yeah,
Can they keep it up?
Real quick, Lethal Legend, 7-stream streak. And I did see Ben's ask a broadcaster. I think a lot of us would like to create 5-star offensive linemen to help out. But yeah, I think A&M, they've got the firepower. I don't see why they wouldn't keep up with them right here.
Here is Streets rolling right, throwing downfield, and a streaking receiver. This could be trouble. Felisa Sneed, 43 yards, and an Aggie first down.
And A&M's equivalent to Kreisen Mai might be Felisa Sneed. She does not get a ton of carries in this offense. She's the second back in this lineup, in this rotation. Malcolm Dansby is kind of their bell cow when they do run it, but Sneed out of the backfield catching the football, maybe just as important as anybody else on this offensive roster, and she makes another big play here.
At the 26 now, 2 by 2 for Streets. He's going to hand this one off to Dansby on a delayed handoff. Up the middle, a 7-yard carry before being taken down, 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and eventually Jacob Lindholm is the one that rides down Dansby. He went for a ride too. He hit him about 2 yards downfield, and he was drugged for another 5.
Streets goes under center, hands this one off to Dansby again. He tries to cut back inside, but the Longhorns shut it down. That will bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, Garrett Brewer comes up, makes the nice stop from his defensive end, make this a 3rd down. Big 3rd down play here for the Aggies. Don't want to settle for 3 in this spot.
Two receivers to left. Streets rolls right, throws right, has a receiver. Spencer Beatty, 8 yards, and the Aggies are inside the PX1 Sports red zone.
That was fantastic coverage from the Longhorn secondary, and I'm not real sure how Streets got that in there to Beatty, but a great throw and a great catch there to move the chains.
Under center again, tight end in motion, left to right. Play action, rolling right, throwing to the middle. Touchdown, Aggies!
Malcolm Street starting 80% here in the championship game, and he finds Spencer Beatty along the back of the end zone to close out drive number 2. Back and forth we go, where the question becomes which defense is willing to step up and make a play, because right now it is an offensive show.
I mean, absolutely. Who needs defense? Look, I've seen the Aggies in this when they're playing in a game where they can do no wrong, but now they're matched with the same exact offense against them. And a nice return by Cody Scott. I mean, I really feel like this is a shootout in the making, as we have 14-14 with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Everything's bigger in Texas, but we're in Miami for the Season 24 National Championship.
And whereas someone that's had to game plan against both of these teams, both of these ADs, it is a nightmare to try and figure out how to stop these offenses, and you're seeing it here tonight.
And Tolbert hands it to My with the stiff arm at the line of scrimmage. 4 yards after what should have been a 3-yard loss. Holy cow.
So McGregor eats a stiff arm 3 yards in the backfield, and then has the wherewithal to regain his balance and then just put a huge hammer down on Kreisen Mai. It's a 4-yard gain, but both of them got a little bit of a stick in on that one.
Play action, a little RPO, and that's going to be incomplete as Noah Radloff in on the tackle.
That was the perfect read from Radloff right there, and this sets the Aggies up. Again, it's a third and medium to long situation. The Longhorns have been perfect on third down.
Two receivers to the right. Tolbert under pressure, throws right, finds Mai out of the backfield. Mai picks up the first down. An 11-yard reception down at the 45.
Radloff and Downey step up, make the stop. And you can see A&M, they've been burnt deep on third downs here early on. They played way back, and Mai underneath, able to get the catch and run.
Two to the receivers to the right, 3 to the left, empty set for Tolbert, pump fakes, under pressure, throws left, a comeback route, and that's going to be a Tony 10, 2nd and inches as Macias with the 9.5-yard reception.
And Gunn throwing out the bad pun in chat. I love to see it, and a great job from Shakur riding down Macias there, making sure he couldn't regain his balance and get it back upfield.
Two receivers to the right. Tolbert's going to take a shot deep downfield. Has a diving Macias, 23 yards, and a Longhorn first down.
And you can see the zone coverage, but look at the route combination as well. Shakur kind of had to check up with the underneath receiver coming towards his zone. A well-thrown ball once again. A great read from Spunky Tolbert. And Dylan Miles a little late getting over the top to that one.
Now at the 22, 2 receivers line to the left, 1 to the right. Tolbert in the gun, Mai in the backfield. Quickly throwing this one away. That same security guard getting his 2nd football of the night already.
And I heard he gave the first one away to a fan up in the stands. So hats off to the security guard. I hope he keeps this one, because it could be worth something someday.
That could make him the man since he was a fan and gave a football to the guy in the stand. You know? Anyway, the throwing right is going to be Blake Brock, a 6-yard reception.
And this is big. It sets up a 3rd and short here for Texas. You can potentially go back to Mai on the ground here. You don't have to throw it in this situation, and you possibly have 2 plays to get this 4 yards.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 4 down linemen for the Aggies. Motion from left to right. Tolbert in the gun. He's under pressure. Tolbert sacked. It's going to be a loss of 7. Britt Brownstone, his first sack of the night. But I can promise you one thing. This will not be the last time we call his name tonight.
No, he's going to be a big part of this A&M defense. And again, it's something I mentioned in my articles this past week is this defensive line between Xander Martell, McGregor, and Brownstone especially. They live in opponent's backfield, and that right there forces this field goal.
And Max Banks will come on for the field goal. The kick is up, and the kick is good. We end the first quarter with the Texas Longhorns on top, 17-14. This is a national championship. Everything's on the line. Stay tuned. You're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Welcome back to the second quarter. We have 85 viewers between all three platforms. Again, David Ware, Nate Murphy, the national championship of season 24. Let's get everybody in here. Brendan Walsh, a 25-yard return for the Aggies.
Where we talked about me having to take notes from my article after this game for the recap. It's been so exciting. I've forgotten to write down all these scores.
And tell you what, Streets forgot to mention that the D-line was coming. Bernie Cole, his first sack of the night, and now going to be 2nd and 16.
They went play action and tried to pull the guard to really sell that. Bernie Cole bought none of it. He was not buying the fake. He just runs straight through Malcolm Streets, sets him down. Nick with the 100 bits in chat. We appreciate it.
4 down linemen for the Longhorns as Streets is in the gun. The pressure almost got home again. Streets finding Brendan Walsh, a 7-yard pickup. We'll bring up 3rd and 9.
And it is 3rd and long, but that was a key 7 yards right there. Get that ball out quickly. Make this a much more manageable 3rd down.
Nick with 100 bits. Thank you very much. Streets in the gun. 3rd and 9. Throwing right. And it will be Spencer Beatty, a 5-yard reception. And what's that Ryan says?
There's something about throw short of the line, stay short of the line. And he preaches that to his defense. If they're going to throw these underneath routes on 3rd and long, you go up there and make a tackle in the open field. They did a great job right there now with a 3-point lead where they get the football back.
The first punt of the night for either team is Cody Scott, the 4-yard return. We have 8 minutes left in the first half. Texas up by a mere 3 points. Tolbert in the gun, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Mai in the backfield. He will block as Tolbert takes a shot deep down left field. Double coverage, and the Aggies will not let that one be complete as Dylan Miles, the junior free safety, on the deflection.
Yeah, I've kind of got on him a little bit here in this broadcast. He's been late twice getting over the top. That time, right on time, and was able to knock it down.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Mai will get the handoff. Mai has some blockers on the right side. Cries in Mai, 9 yards, 3rd and 1.
Ran that counter action and did a great job sealing the edge, getting the guard and the tackle around the outside to block. And it was Dawson Downey that had chased him down from the inside out.
2 receivers to the left at play action. Tolbert cuts back inside. A fantastic job. He started outside. It wasn't there. Cuts inside. 5 yards and a Longhorn first down.
And then Miles comes up and makes the stop, but after the first down yardage. And that was a great block. One of the offensive linemen peeling back and getting that block as Tolbert cut it to the inside. A well-executed play to move the chains.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Mai to the right of Tolbert in the gun. 4 down linemen for the Aggies. It's play action. Throw into the middle. Tolbert finds Charlie Joe. Jello Mama, 14-yard reception. First down for the Longhorns.
And Colin Kirkland had to drag her down. Otherwise, that one would have gone for a lot more across the middle, and the middle was open on that one.
So now 1st and 10 across midfield. Pump fake to the left. Blitz is picked up. Throws deep down the left side. It is intercepted. Going for Charlie Joe. And that is a huge turnover. The Aggies absolutely had to have it. And Dylan Miles, he had a deflection, and now he's got the interception.
Well, apparently when they go to his right, he's golden. He gets over there. When they go to his left, he has some trouble, but he does a great job getting over the top on 2 plays in this drive. This time he hauls it in, although the Aggies deep in their own territory.
Safety watch in effect. 4 down linemen for the Longhorns. It is going to be Dansby running up the middle. He gets to the line of scrimmage. I didn't even think he got that far. It will be 2nd and 10.
Marshall Madden comes in, introduces himself, said, "Hi, my name is," and just runs right over Dansby in the backfield. They do give him, as you said, forward progress out to the line of scrimmage, but still pinned deep in their own territory.
And 4 down linemen again, and another handoff. This is to Beaver, a 5-yard rush, 3rd and 5.
Yeah, they line Beaver up there in the backfield at fullback. Give it to him on the fullback dive. He says, just plow your way forward, get a few yards, give us some room here on 3rd down.
They're at the 8. It's 3rd and 5 for Streets, and the Aggies under pressure. He is hit. A loss of 6. It's 4th and 11 as Terrence Sanders gets back there for his first sack of the night, down at the 2.
And you could see Streets peek just in time to see Sanders coming. And if he doesn't, I don't know that he gets out of the end zone. He takes 1.5 step forward and at least gets out to the 1 yard line. They'll give him the 2. Big play, big stand for the Longhorn defense.
And here is the punch. That run from Beaver pretty much prevented the safety. Texas will start on the plus side of the field as Cody Scott to about the 33-yard line after the 10-yard return. Texas in prime position right here.
Yeah, and I think that run from Beaver gave A&M a little bit of confidence to throw it on 3rd down. Probably should have just turned around and handed it off again.
2 by 2. Mai will get the delayed handoff, and it's going to be a 3-yard carry. 2nd down and 7.
There you see Miles, Brownstone, and a couple of other Aggie defenders there to drag him down. That delayed handoff close to popping there, but a good job from the Aggies to swarm and tackle.
At the 29, play action. Colbert throws right into double coverage. Reed with the deflection. Maybe not the best decision.
No, there was 2 Aggie defenders not only in coverage, they were in front of the intended receiver. If Tolbert's going to throw that, he's got to put some air under it.
So now 3rd and 7 for Tolbert. Under pressure, the blitz is picked up to the right side. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And again, they went to the left side of Dylan Miles. He wasn't able to get over the top. I don't know what they're doing on that when they go that direction that allows Miles or doesn't allow Miles to get over there. But that time, all by himself was Luther McDonald standing in the end zone. You've got to figure out a way to roll the safety, somehow get him back over the top like they did on the last drive. Big time play, and we've got Gould with 7 and then 100 from Valente. So thank you guys in chat for the bits.
Absolutely. And Texas A&M now down by 10, 5:27. Real quick, I would like to congratulate Valente being named athletic director at Alabama and controller being named athletic director at Oregon. We go 5 gifted subs from Mike. We appreciate that. 1st and 10 for the Aggies. Streets throws to the middle. That's Cade's favorite route as Spencer Beatty 11 yards on the slant.
When you're down 10, A&M's got to go back to what brought them to the dance, right? You start running those slant routes. You let Malcolm Streets get comfortable throwing those quick routes from the pocket. And again, your big-time receivers are going to have to go make some big plays.
1st and 10, Streets under pressure. He was about to take a sack. Instead, he finds Dansby out of the backfield. It's a 3-yard reception. 2nd and 7.
And then Jackson Lucas steps up, makes a tackle after Marshall Madden missed a tackle right there. You don't see that very often. Dansby able to slip free.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. It is play action as Streets throws right, finds his receiver. That's going to be a 1st down. Spencer Beatty on the reception.
Yeah, Beatty having a big night here early already. 5 catches for Beatty, nearing the 100-yard mark in the first half.
1st and 10 from midfield. 1 receiver to the left. Tight end motions out to the receiver on the left side. 1 to the right now. Play action. Streets. He's going to float this one left. Finds his receiver. Holy cow. Step out of bounds, but goodness, what a throw.
Yeah, it was a great throw. Only his receiver was going to have a shot at that, and that was Blue Hayes. Could not quite get the foot down.
2 receivers to the left for Streets. He throws this one out of bounds. That will bring up 3rd and 10. The Longhorns defense have their ears pinned back.
And A&M 2 of 4 here early on 3rd down. And we'll see, does Texas come with a blitz or do they drop back in coverage?
2 receivers to the right. I saw a slant route. They don't go to it, though. Left side, Brennan Walsh, 21 yards, and a Aggie 1st down.
Well, that time Texas decided to drop 7 in coverage, only brought the front 4. Now, a lot of times their front 4 good enough to get home, but this time well protected. Walsh on a little corner route, gets in between a window in that zone, and a great throw from Malcolm Streets.
Now at the 29 of Texas, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Streets in the gun. Play action, he throws to the middle. It's a very dangerous pass, but Anthony Weston, a 5-yard reception.
First time we're calling Anthony Weston's name here in this ball game. They've done a good job taking him away. He's one of those weapons that he's sneaky good. He's not the main target, but he can pop up and have a huge night.
At the 24, tight end goes in motion from right to left. He hands this one off to Sneed. Sneed running left. She gets the 1st down, but there is a flag.
Oh, boy, this could come back.
And it is coming back, clipping That's a horrible time to get that. So now it'll be 2nd and 14, Murph.
Yeah, that's tough. They went triple option, and Snead did a great job picking her way forward, finding the first down yardage, and Hawk really not even close to Snead on that one, going for a big pancake to try and help spring that run, winds up getting someone in the back.
They haven't called Hawk's name much. Maybe they go to him here. Streets rolls right. He looks deep downfield, finds a receiver coming across right to left, and it is Jimbo Hawk, 15 yards and a first down.
You know, I mean, he commits the clip and then comes right back and said, well, it's 2nd and 14. Okay, I'll make up for it. I'll get 15 right here. And he runs a beautiful, just deep in route. And Matt Miller in man coverage chased him all the way. Could not quite step in front to knock it down. Does make the tackle.
Inside the PX1 Sports red zone at the 18 of Texas. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Streets in the gun with Dansby to his left. Comes out for a pass. Streets throws to the middle. He's going to find Anthony Weston again. This is a 7-yard reception, 2nd and 3.
Weston's second catch on this drive. Both of them have been across the middle. So we'll see, do they work something and get him downfield here soon?
2 receivers to the right. It's play action, rolling right. Streets under pressure, throws in the corner, and Griffin Moreland got directly in front of that. It forces a 3rd and 3.
And that was where his zone was. He was just sliding along the goal line the whole time. If Streets puts some air under that to the back of the end zone, that's 6.
Here we go, 3rd and 3 under pressure. Streets is sacked for a loss of 7. Bernie Cole, his 2nd sack of the night, and the 2nd time untouched in the backfield.
And it's the same play. A&M tried to go play action with that pulling guard, and Cole just not buying it. So you've got to either continue to run the football a little bit more to maybe make him commit to that, or you go away from the play action. Streets has no time when they've done that.
Here is the field goal from Brady Hansen. It is no good. Ladies and gentlemen, Hansen has had a really good season and misses a crucial field goal here.
And that is big, but I tell you what, where the playoffs have been just killer on these kickers this season.
It has one game. We have 5 missed field goals. Tolbert going to Mai across the middle. 10-yard pickup and a Longhorn first down.
And again, trying to get Kreis and Mai involved in the passing game. 3 catches and another first down.
3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Tolbert empty set, 4 down linemen for the Aggies. The blitz is coming. Tolbert throws this one away, brings up 2nd and 10.
Great job from A&M that time. They were going to light up Spunky Tolbert on that one. Blitz was going to get home. Tolbert does a great job just chucking that one into the stands.
So now 2 by 2, Mai in the backfield. He'll block. Tolbert throws this one left, and Shakur with the deflection. I tell you what, he'd love to have that play all over again.
Yeah, and he jumped it so fast. I'm not sure he realized the ball was getting on him that fast. It about hit him in the face mask. Did a good job just to swat it down.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Tolbert. Throwing deep down the right side, and this is going to be 10-5 touchdown!
And it's Macias behind the defense. Stop me if you've heard that one before. He's done it 3 times tonight. The last couple of times, Miles was able to get over the top at least fast enough to make the tackle. This time, nobody home on the back end of that A&M secondary, and Macias just flying downfield into the end zone. And look out, Texas has got all the momentum right now late in this first half. Where
2 minutes and 7 seconds left in the first half. With the old adage, anything that happens for one team in the first half can happen for the other in the second half. Lots of time, lots of football, no time to panic. But if you are the Aggies, I'm going to tell you, you have not called Jimbo Hawk's number enough yet.
no, you haven't, and you're going to have to look for ways to get him open downfield. Now, hats off to, Miller time over here for Texas on both corners. Matt and Cease Miller locking it down, making it difficult for Hawk no matter where he lines up to get open.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. 4 Streets in the gun, under pressure. Throws this one away as he's getting hit. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Great defense there from the Longhorns. Now, remember, both teams actually better in the first half than they are in the second half at scoring points, so something's going to have to give for the Aggies.
Two receivers to the left, Streets under pressure again, takes a deep shot, finds Jimbo Hawk 22 yards downfield. It's a first down for the Aggies.
And boy, if that ball comes out 2 steps quicker, Hawk turns it upfield and probably scores. There's only one man back there to beat. And in a one-on-one situation downfield like that, I'm betting on Jimbo Hawk. But that ball, like I said, not quite soon enough. A great throw and a great catch to move the chains, though.
Empty set with 2 to the left, 3 to the right for Streets. Pressure coming. He takes a shot to the middle. The window is tight, but Anthony Weston brings it in 21 yards and a first down for the Aggies.
And listen, anybody that plays in the Big 12 knows you can slow these offenses down for a little bit. You're not going to completely shut them down. And here comes A&M again. 2 big throws downfield. First to Hawk, now to Weston. And now you're looking at Streets getting comfortable again, getting settled back in. If you're Texas, going to have to maybe bring some extra pressure and try to light them up here.
At the 27 of Texas with 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. You have Streets going to the middle again. Brennan Walsh, a 9-yard reception. And the Aggies take their first time out, 1:38 left at the half.
I'm not really a fan of the timeout there, but a good throw across the middle. Madden stepping up with a big hit, getting the tackle.
And we're going to see Dansby with the carry. Gets the first down. And another timeout from Texas A&M now with 1:35 left.
I mean, this deep in Texas territory, I think you want to run some clock, be the last team to score here in the first half.
You would think, and oh goodness, what Streets did not want was a sack for 5 yards. It brings up 2nd and 15. Keep in mind, the Aggies do get the ball to start the second half.
And that's why I think it's key to run this clock, be the last team to score, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown. Obviously, you want the 7, but Lindholm right there making that a lot more difficult. Came in on the blitz. They lit him up a little bit, like I mentioned, and got home.
2nd and 15, 3 receivers to the left. They're going to go bubble route there, and it's going to be Anthony Weston to the line of scrimmage. That will bring up 3rd and 15.
A big play right here for the Aggies. Now, what you don't want to do if you're Malcolm Streets is force something. You should have 3 in your back pocket, although you just missed a field goal. Do not force the ball into traffic.
2 receivers to the right. They're going to go the halfback screen, and Dansby loses 3. It's 4th and 18. 53 seconds left in the half. Imagine they let this clock tick down before they take the field goal.
You're absolutely right, and they need to. But here's the thing. You use those 2 timeouts earlier in this set of downs or the previous set of downs, and now you can't run the half out. Texas is going to get a shot, albeit with very, very little time left. The return game, though, Cody Scott on the other end, he is lightning in a bottle where he can change this game in a hurry just with 1 kick return.
So this will be Hanson's 2nd field goal attempt of the evening. It will leave about 15 seconds in the half for Cody Scott to make a return. And they do let this clock tick all the way down to about 2 seconds. The snap, the hold, the kick, and it is good. Texas A&M gets a little bit closer, 17-31 with 16 seconds left in the first half. It has been a lot of fireworks tonight, Murph.
No, it sure has, and good job from Hanson stepping up there and making a big kick in that moment after missing what I know he feels should have been an easy chip shot field goal on the last drive. A&M, they got points if they can avoid a big play right here where they go into the locker room down 14 and a chance to come out and cut it in half immediately.
They'll have 11 seconds and 3 timeouts as Grayson James had the return. And we're seeing the fireworks in these highlights, and it has been electric. Joe Mama has had a great night. Mateo Macias, 165 receiving yards already. We'll see what this defense can do. 4 down linemen as Tolbert's in the gun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And under pressure, halfback screen to Mai. And Mai hitting the backfield, breaking the first tackle, taken down for a 5-yard loss. And Texas is content going into halftime up by 14.
Yeah, Ogbon with 100 bits in chat. And yeah, I believe it's Brownstown that chases down, makes the play. And if you're Texas and that one hits big and you can call the timeout and take your shot, great. Otherwise, safe play call. Let's go to half.
Absolutely. So now the first half is in the book. Texas Longhorns up 31-17 over the Texas A&M Aggies. I hope all of you enjoyed the fireworks so far. This is a national championship of season 24. This first half has been mainly offense, Nate. What do you see in the second half to try to slow down the Longhorns after they've been so electric?
Well, I mean, if you're A&M defensively, it starts up front. I mentioned the big three up front for their defensive line: McGregor, Xander Martell, and Brownstone. They've got to find ways to slow that man down right there at Kreisen-Mai, and then they've got to find a way to get to Spunky Tolbert. If they can do that without having to bring extra blitzers, that's all the better for their secondary, because their secondary right now, they've got to find a way to slow down Macias, who's torched them tonight. 6 catches, close to 150 yards, and the score.
Yeah, absolutely. Macias and Mai, 2 guys playing their final games for the Longhorns, and they have been electric. And I hate to keep using that word, but that's really the word that keeps coming to mind when I think about how well the Longhorns offense has been.
Yeah, we're going to have to break the thesaurus out here, because, I mean, explosive, electric, phenomenal. I'm scrambling to find some more words, but you're absolutely right. And I said it once already in regards to Cody Scott, lightning in a bottle. You bottle it up, and just they have been able to make big play after big play. But on the other side, A&M's got the same kind of playmakers, so do not write these guys off, because this can flip in a hurry.
And the Aggies will return, and I hate to bring this up, but I feel I have to as a broadcaster. Remember, Texas has gave up a 25-point lead this season, week 1, and so anything can happen, and the Aggies never do give up. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, empty set for Streets. Quickly throw into the middle. He's going to find Walsh, a 6-yard reception, 2nd and 4.
We're going to pile on a little bit to that. The very next week, they gave up another lead in week 2, so it has happened, and this is a much tighter ball game. So A&M, again, with their playmakers, far from out.
And yes, I did get my mic fixed, thank you. As Streets goes down for a loss of 3, Marshall Madden, his 6th tackle of the night. 3rd and 7, Texas's defense, they're coming out on fire in the second half.
And after that first couple of A&M drives, they really settled into their game and started making some plays in the backfield of A&M. So a big 3rd down here for the Aggie offense, have to convert.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Streets will throw to the right, finds Dansby, and Dansby is punished. Absolutely leveled by Marshall Madden. 4th and 2. Holy cow.
And I tell you what, Marshall Madden, sideline to sideline, goal line to goal line, maybe better than any linebacker in the league this season. Did not get All-American, surprisingly. I think it shocked us all when those were announced. Not to say that the other 3 did not deserve it, but Madden, a guy that has played phenomenal all season for the Longhorns.
And I think it was said in chat, that hit looked personal, and I agree with that completely. Marshall Madden playing with some vengeance.
Eminem thought that was Machine Gun Kelly over there and took it out on him as he just makes the huge hit along the sideline.
So we have a diss track live on CFSL for you. 2x2 set as Tolbert's in the gun. Here we go, under pressure, throws right, finds his receiver, breaking a tackle. Holy cow, Charlie Joe, a 7-yard reception.
No, and then Noah Radloff comes over and makes it a little bit personal. Just takes Charlie Joe and dumps her on her backside, and right here you'll see it coming up and just bam, and a big hit right there. 2nd and 3 coming up, but the Aggies, they're going to have to start flying the football and making some of these open field tackles.
I mean, everyone knows the Aggies and the Longhorns do not like each other, and it is showing here tonight. Tolbert pump fakes to the left. He keeps it himself, and Tolbert, a hard guy to bring down. 8 yards on the carry, and it's a Longhorn 1st down.
Yeah, and the booth just stopped shaking after that run. Dawson Downey, the big hit there to finally drop Tolbert, but another 1st down for the Longhorns.
2 receivers to the left, pump fakes to the left. Tolbert, he tries to unload. He's hit, and it will be incomplete.
And a good job that time. The Aggies just completely collapsed that pocket and hit the arm of Tolbert as he gets it going forward for the incompletion.
So now we have a Wildcat Kreisen-Mai loses 4 yards. That's the 3rd time tonight we've seen that play call.
And Noah Radloff gets him in the backfield that time, and it's worked about that well every time I called it. The first 2 times down near the goal line, A&M was able to sniff it out and make the stop. Same thing back here near midfield, now a big 3rd and long.
3rd and 14, 2x2 set for Tolbert. Gonna go halfback screen to Mai. Mai had a blocker for a moment, but great job by the Aggies to shed the block. It's going to be 4th and 16.
It's Harry Gill's defensive end along with Dawson Downey able to track that down and make the hit. I don't know who they're going to give credit to. It was Downey that got to him first. Gills was chasing from the inside out. Big stop for A&M. They needed to force this punt, and they were able to do so.
Absolutely. This was a critical drive for the Aggie defense. And here is the punt. It will go out of the back of the end zone. So out to the 20 will the Aggies be when they start this drive. Down by 14. Murph, who's the first guy you're calling up on this play?
Jimbo Hawk over the top. It doesn't matter if he's covered, take your shot.
Play action, Streets. He's looking deep. He's under pressure. He is sacked, a loss of 7. Holy cow, Bernie Cole, have yourself a night, young man. The hat trick.
Well, the first two, he was untouched. This one, he comes in and earns. And Malcolm Streets, I don't know if he was looking for Beatty or looking for Hawk, but he was going to take his shot. He just needed to let it fly. One of them down there, take your chances one-on-one with those two receivers because they're going to make that play more often than not.
3 receivers to the left, and Streets will keep himself on the read option, running right. Streets has some room, making some cuts. That's how you make up for it. The quarterback keeper, 26 yards, and an Aggies first down.
Allen in chat with a bit. We appreciate it. Cease Miller got the tackle, but there you saw on the outside, Jimbo Hawk. Boy, he was looking. That second pancake on Cease Miller might have broke it for a touchdown. Miller able to keep his balance just enough to make the tackle.
Now at the 39, right hash mark, Streets under center, hands this one to Dansby. Dansby is credited with 1 yard, will bring up 2nd and 9.
And Grayson James stepping up in the hole right there and meeting him right there near the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle to hold that to a 1 yard gain.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 4 down linemen for the Longhorns. Play action for Streets, quickly throwing left, and the defense knocked that one free before the receiver can bring it in.
And Miller, I believe, is the one that came up and popped the receiver to jar that free. Big 3rd down here for the Aggie offense.
3rd and 9, 3 receivers to the left, play action, Streets rolling right. Streets taking a shot deep downfield. It's intercepted. 3 Longhorns were in the way, and this is Cease Miller with the interception in return. Holy cow, what a play, and that is a dagger for the Aggies.
It's Miller time, and the Longhorns with the big play defensively. And you're right, there were 3 Longhorn defenders down there. Cease Miller, he's going to make that play more often than not. They were looking for Beatty. And I tell you what, Malcolm Streets slid to his right and tried to go back to the left deep. That is not the play. If you're going to throw that, it's got to be a post route, or you got to throw it on the right there, try and get the big play.
Now quickly going to try to go wide receiver screen. Jaden White, the deflection. Look, I talked to Cease Miller before the game. He's like, look, you tell me I'm the best, that's a compliment. He wants to be the guy that makes the final interception of the game to seal this off.
He did it earlier in the playoffs to seal the win against the Gators. Gets a big one there.
There is Funky Tolbert going downfield. Holy cow! Charlie Joe one-on-one. She said, give me that ball. She's over 100. Look at this fantastic catch. Dylan Miles in coverage. There's nothing else Miles could have done there.
Now, we've been picking a little bit on Dylan Miles. He's missed a couple of assignments getting over the top, but in this case, Mr. Miles, you are in absolute perfect position. You can't play it any better, although Charlie Joe apparently did and stole it right away.
3 receivers to the right. They're going to go bubble screen to the right. And this is going to be Charlie Joe, 8 yards, and she gets the Longhorns to 2nd and 2.
I mean, don't even let her catch her breath. Throw the bubble screen out there and let her make a few moves, and she's finally ridden down by Noah Radloff.
2 receivers to the left and right. High to the left of Tolbert. Play action. Tolbert rolls right. Tolbert's going to take off and run. Looking for the end zone. Pushed out at the 2. First and goal for the Longhorns.
And Miles saves a touchdown. And as Tolbert was rolling out, my first thought was take off. There looked like an awful lot of green in front of him. There was. He made the right decision. Although he continued to drift towards the sideline where if you just keep running that downhill, Tolbert's bigger than the corner. Run him over, get into the end zone.
2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right now for Tolbert. Hands this one off. Or this the read option. Keeps it himself. Touchdown!
to the Longhorn quarterback to pull off the Ryan Moreland special in a national championship game. Punches it into the end zone. The last couple of plays on that drive belonged to Spunky Tolbert. He didn't get it into the end zone on the play before when I thought he should have. This time, keeps it, gets it in. Gould with some bits in chat. We appreciate that. And Texas appreciating a 21-point lead.
Clip by Zay watching over on YouTube. Ask what game this is. This is NCAA 14 simulated. You can join us on the CFSL College SimLeague.com. Jimbo Hawk, a 26-yard return. And this national championship has lived up to everything that we could have hoped for, Nate.
Oh, everything and more. A&M, listen, down 21, I know, but listen, they are far from out. This is an explosive team, and I would not be surprised if they don't start making a run right here.
There is Streets throwing to the middle between two defenders. It is called Walsh with an 8-yard reception. I'm not even sure how he was able to bring that in.
No, I mean, Walsh, he's going to make some plays through contact. Grayson James put it on him, but he did an outstanding job holding on and getting that 8 yards.
Streets in the gun, the play action, and Streets has taken down. It's a 4-yard loss. Holy cow. Dustin Floyd, the sophomore, with the tackle for loss.
And Floyd just yanks him to the turf and was going for the football. I mean, that right there could have been a strip. A good job from Streets just to hang on as he's going to the ground.
2 by 2 for Streets. It's 3rd and 6 now. They must convert. Under pressure, Streets going deep down the left side. It is picked off. This is the Longhorns' second turnover of the night. Griffin Moreland, the sophomore, with the interception. And the Longhorns have absolutely everything going their way right now.
Yeah, and Moreland, he's one of those guys. He's kind of the glue guy back there in the secondary. He's not often going to make the huge eye-popping play. He's a solid tackler. He's pretty good in coverage for a safety. He'll knock the ball down, but he gets up and makes a huge pick right there. Does a great job hauling it in. And then the return to get him inside the 45. And you're right, this is all right now coming up at Longhorns in this one.
At the 43, here we go. Tolbert's going to quickly check down to Mai, a 9-yard pickup, 2nd and 1.
And again, just getting Mai involved in the passing game. 6 receptions, 54 yards for Mai. Had the big one on the wheel route in the first drive and does a good job there getting open over the middle.
3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right for Tolbert in the gun. Under pressure, throws left, has a receiver. You can't stop him. The penalty, though, we'll see if this comes back.
Oh, I thought, boy, that one came out awful late where I thought that might have been a face mask.
Charlie Joe, a huge reception downfield, but Macias and the clipping call, the dreaded clipping. And it's still a first down at the 21 of the Aggies. Now 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Eyes to the left of Tolbert, who's in the gun. 4 down linemen for the Aggies. Read option, and Tolbert takes it up the middle for 2 yards.
And Tolbert, this time on the midline read, really had nowhere to go. Good job from the Aggie defense. Noah Radloff coming up and helping drag down the big quarterback before he could really get it going.
Inside the PX1 Sports red zone, pump fakes, Tolbert throws left, touchdown Longhorns!
And this time it's Reed that can't get over the top. Charlie Joe finds her touchdown. She's had a huge night, able to finally get it into the end zone here tonight. And Texas right now, we're in firm control, just under 3 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And the Aggie defense, no answers so far.
It has been a struggle. It started out 14-14, and then Texas had a 17-14 lead. And from there, it has been all Texas. Now the Aggies with the return. Jimbo Hawk, 25 yards. You've got to still use the run game a little bit, but you got to get downfield and get downfield in a hurry.
Well, this is one of those situations where actually now the running game might be a little bit more effective. You're down 28. So Texas is going to start pinning their ears back, rushing it upfield. Maybe look at those draw plays and sneak in some of these runs real quick. You've got emote only in chat going. 7 bits from Gould, 300 from Valente. Enjoy the emote only, just like Texas is enjoying this lead.
And here is Streets, and he is playing with fire. Moreland with the deflection already had an interception.
And 500 more from 4CD over there in chat. We got biddies flying everywhere in this championship game.
Well, Murph, you know I love the biddies. It is a fantastic night when the biddies are flying. Streets to the middle, Blue Hayes, 7-yard reception.
Mike, 300 more, one from Tink. We appreciate both of you. Thank you very much. And Malcolm Streets able to get this one underneath as Madden comes up, makes his 8th tackle on this time on Blue Hayes. 3rd and 3 coming up. And now we got 2 more biddies from Tink showing off the man biddies.
He's always wanted to show me his biddies. I knew it, and this just proved it. It's a 3rd and 3 as Streets goes under center. It's going to be a pass play. He quickly throws right, has his receiver, Walsh, but it's 4th and inches.
Walsh on the out route had the first down, and then as he caught it, drifted back inside the line to gain. Comes up just short, and another stop for the Longhorns as Ogwan with 200 more. And I got to ask, if it's man biddies, would we just call those middies?
All I can say is show me the biddies, and I'll leave it at that.
You're probably best left at that.
1st and 10, 2 minutes and 6 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. A national championship. The Longhorns trying to take this victory home is by with the 1-yard carry.
Another little delayed handoff. And if I wouldn't be surprised, I should say, if Texas goes to a very heavy dose of the run game. Kreisman and Cody Scott even coming in and getting some carries would not surprise me.
3 receivers to the left for Tolbert. He's running left, throwing left. This is intercepted. The Aggies needed a play, and there it is. A nice interception. Jaden White, the sophomore, his first interception of the evening. The Aggies holding on for dear life.
Take another 7 bits in chat, and Jaden White continues his huge playoff run for the Aggie defense. And I believe this is his 3rd interception in the playoffs alone. He has had a huge playoff run and a big one right there for the Aggies.
The Streets in this offense must score in a hurry. And here's how you do it. You get downfield. Spencer Beatty, 21 yards. 1st down, Aggies.
Well, Jaden White maybe jump-starting Texas A&M. They go to the corner route with Beatty, and Miller has to back off. Cannot give up the stuff over the top because you know A&M needs big plays. So some of these out routes, these corner routes are going to be there for the Aggie offense, and a well-thrown ball that time from Malcolm Streets.
Under center is Streets. Motion from right to the left with the receiver. 2 to the left now, 1 to the right. And Dansby in the backfield. Dansby does get the carry running right. Gets a 5-yard carry, 2nd and 5. Nate, this would, it's been since season 5 since Texas won a championship the last time. They feel overdue.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you would actually finally be able to say Texas is back. I know they love to say it anyway. But they got some work to do to close this out.
Streets dancing around, throws to the middle, and not able to hold on to that one as a defense knocks it free.
Yeah, Cease Miller came flying across and just laid out the receiver in the end zone. What a hit to knock it free.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right now for Streets. Under pressure, throws right. Touchdown, Aggies!
And Spencer Beatty just right down the sideline. Well thrown, well timed throw. Because if he waits even another couple of steps right there, that one gets jarred free as well because Jackson Lucas was headhunting on that one. Beatty able to make the catch and secure it before Lucas got over there.
The extra point from Hansen is good. 45-24, a 3-score game, and I did not even have to use my toes.
Yeah, Nate doing his bop. Say what? I don't know. I missed something. I don't know which Nate you're talking about. Oh, I did mention bop in my article, so I'm glad you picked up on something. I'm glad people read my articles, but this is a big stop here coming up if A&M can get it, trying to help their offense climb back in this.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Colbert in the gun with 5 to his left. Play action. Colbert going to go to the middle of the field, has a receiver. Why not? Charlie Joe. She's made some big catches all night.
10 catches, 143 yards, has the 1 touchdown. And again, The receiving core is great. They've been open, especially Macias and Joe here in this one. But I think if you're Texas, you've got to take some of the air out of this football. Look to Kreis and Maya a little bit more. You got bit on the last drive with the interception. I would go to some of this running game.
Two receivers left, pump fake, Tolbert throwing left, and near interception there. Jaden White said, I'm not done yet.
And again, Jaden White, if you keep throwing at him, he will make you pay. He's got one. You throw at him too much more often, he might come up with number two.
Three receivers to the right as Tolbert under pressure throws to the middle. In route from Luther McDonald, 17 yards and a Longhorn first down.
Ball a little bit out in front of McDonald. He has to lean out and lunge. I believe he comes out and gets that one-handed. Couldn't keep his feet. Shakur in coverage. Just could not kind of keep up with him on that. Maybe in zone coverage, he was just kind of trying to slide with him, but McDonald gets to the middle and gets open.
2 by 2 now for Tolbert with Mod to his right. 4 down linemen for the Aggies. Quickly throw it to the middle. Sparrow with the deflection. Tolbert has got to be careful with this football. He's getting a little bit too confident back there.
Yeah, he's getting a little careless here on the last couple of drives. Been picked off once and nearly twice here on this drive. Big play from the Aggie defense.
2 by 2 with 2nd and 10 going to the middle. A tight window, but McDonald, 7 yards, will bring up 3rd and 3.
And Spiro gets the RKO out of nowhere as we're going to close quarter number 3 with that big hit.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the 3 quarters, 45-24, the Longhorns looking for their first national championship since season 5. Stay tuned, you're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sport on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Welcome back to the 4th quarter. We have 80 viewers between all 3 platforms. I'd love to see it hit 100, the final quarter of season 24. At the 40 of the Aggies, the Longhorns have the ball. Tolbert under pressure, throws right, has a receiver, breaking tackles. Macias, 10 yards, a first down.
A little comeback route right there. Valente throwing out 4 bits. Thank you very much. And Macias able to shake off one defender, and Dylan Miles has to come over and make the stop.
Now at the 29 of Aggies, tied into motion from left to right with 2 receivers to the right. Mod to the left of Tolbert. Gonna go wide receiver screen. Macias, 2-yard reception. 2nd and 8.
And real quick, that dude 4 more bits. And I tell you what, Blake Brock saved that play. The late block from Brock. Yeah, go ahead and say that one again. As he's able to make that, and that ball able to get to the receiver. Otherwise, we're watching the Aggies run one back for a touchdown.
I mean, absolutely, that is correct. Tolbert in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. He's looking, he's under pressure, throws right, finds Mai out of the backfield, clipped by Zay, says that quarterback is big. He's 6'3", 285 pounds, your average quarterback in Texas.
Right, everything's bigger in Texas. That includes the quarterbacks. And I don't even know that he's the biggest quarterback we have ever seen in this league. Dawson Downey comes up and makes a big stop right there.
We're going to go wide receiver screen to the left. It's a first down. Luther McDonald, 5 yards. 1st and 10.
Yeah, Luther McDonald doing a good job just getting to the outside, able to catch that. A couple of good blocks downfield. Reed has to step up and save the bigger play.
Inside the PX1 Sports red zone now. Tolbert in the gun. Mai will get the carry. Mai goes right. He is hit in the backfield. A 1-yard loss. McGregor on the tackle for loss.
So Tolbert in chat saying nothing on Spunky's average size, and to trust him, that must mean something is well below average.
I mean, that makes sense. So you got to compensate for somewhere. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Tolbert throws to the middle. Does find his receiver. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
And a good stop there. And Gunn, you know what they say about people that wear or that have big feet? They wear big shoes.
I thought they have to wear big socks.
They both fit.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right with the tight end in motion from the 15. Tolbert in the gun. Mai goes out for a pass to the right corner of the end zone. Is intercepted. The Aggies forcing another turnover. Holy cow. They are not ready to throw in the towel yet, as that was a huge play for Jaden White.
Yeah, guess who? Jaden White. You keep testing him, and he will burn you, and he does it again right there to keep the Aggies in it.
And so now the Aggies fighting for everything here. Going to Spencer Beatty, a 6-yard pickup, 2nd and 4.
Okay, you've got this to 2nd and 4. You've got a 3rd and short in your back pocket if you can protect the quarterback. Take your shot downfield. Right now, you're looking for Jimbo Hawk behind the defense. You can cut this down to 14 on one play if you protect the quarterback and take your shot here.
We will see if they do it from the 26. 3 receivers to the left. Streets under pressure, throws left, has Weston. Weston has the first down, and the Aggies get a fresh set of chains.
I think they wanted to take their shot downfield, but Texas knew it too. They backed everybody up, and Weston was left alone over there in the flat. Good read from Malcolm Streets.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 4 Streets can go halfback screen. Dansby on the left side. Dansby has a little bit of room, 5 yards, 2nd and 5. And look, I'll throw this out there, Murph. I'm good for some free football.
Hey, listen, I mean, we only got one game tonight. We might as well make it last, right? I mean, we kicked off a little bit later, but we got some extra time on the back end. Let's go for it.
2 by 2 now for Streets. It's 2nd and 5. Going to the middle. Dansby, a 6-yard reception, and he is murdered by Marshall Madden.
Yeah, I mean, Madden, he's known for that. He's going to make that big hit every time a receiver comes across the middle. That is tackle number 10 for Eminem.
That's a heck of a night for him. Quickly, Cease Miller, a near 2nd interception, athletic play, but knocks it down.
I tell you what, if you're Malcolm Streets and you continue to test Cease Miller, you're going to watch another one go back the other way in that direction. These corners for Texas, they're darn good.
Trips to the right as Streets goes to the middle. That's going to be Jimbo Hawk, a 5-yard catch. 3rd and 5.
And boy, one-handed. I don't know that he needed to do this, but he reaches out with one hand, makes the catch, and then just throws a defender off of him just for good measure right there. Poor Terrence Sanders just gets picked up and dumped on his butt. A nice play to set up a 3rd and 5.
At midfield, 5:43 left in the national championship. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. The Aggies down by 21. Going to go halfback screen. Dansby trying to get open on the right side. Loses 2. 4th and 7. 4 down territory, I would think.
I would tend to agree with that. And if you watch this replay, offensive lineman peeling back to try and get a block right there. Runs into Dansby. Might have thrown off some of that timing. Although Texas looked like they had that well defended. 5.5 to go. Yeah, this is absolutely 4 down territory. But you got to avoid the screen here on 4th down.
5 minutes, 23 seconds left. 3 receivers to the right. Felisa Sneed in the backfield. She is blocking. Streets will throw right. You throw short, you stay short, but it don't matter. It's not caught. Holy cow, Cease Miller in coverage. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, they wanted to take a shot a little bit deeper, but it was well covered downfield. You could see Texas was backing up, guarding the line to gain, and then Cease Miller saw the throw and broke beautifully on it, able to knock it down and give Texas the ball back.
A score by Texas has to be the dagger here. Wide receiver screen. It's going to be a nice pickup, but the ball is on the ground. The Aggies recover. You're saying there's a chance.
Boy, Dawson Downey falls on it. I didn't see who made the hit to knock it free. There were multiple Aggies over there. Originally, Charlie Joe made a great block. And it's Shakur. He just yanks it right out of there. He wasn't even going for the tackle. He was going for the football the whole time. Great play from the Aggie defense.
So pretty much they get the ball close to where they were. 2 receivers are left on the right for Streets. Dansby to his right. They have to score fast. Tied in motion now from left to right. They are at their own 42. Here is the snap, the pass, and holy cow, Spencer Beatty goes full airborne helicopter.
But he was laying out to make that catch and then got hit by 2 Longhorn defenders. Spins him around, and he comes down with the football. Nice. I mean, that's the most impressive 9-yard pickup I've ever seen.
2 receivers to the left for Streets. He's under pressure. The blitz was picked up. Throwing right. Walsh on the out route. 3 yards and a first down.
I mean, a good job just completing that to get the first down, move the chains. But you're right. You said it a minute ago. They've got to move quickly. They got to put some points on the board.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Streets in the gun. 4.5 minutes left. Throwing right. Has a receiver. Bradley Showers, double covered, does not care, gets a fresh set of change.
And Gunn, you guys are lucky. Usually I charge for that kind of a show.
I mean, I think he subbed to you on a particular website. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Street's going to quickly throw left. Finds his receiver. Will be a 2nd and 6.
Oh, boy, and that ball needed to come out a step or two quicker as Hayes on the sideline could not get it turned upfield. Would have been a big gain. Instead, it's just a gain of 4.
4:15 left in the ball game. 2 receivers to the right for Streets. He's got to score fast. He goes to the middle, finds Walsh, a 3-yard pickup. I think they're going too conservative here.
You're absolutely right. In Texas, they're going to take this all night long. If A&M is going to continue to throw it underneath and they're able to get upfield, and I love how you just threw that out there.
And here's a sack. Bernie Cole in the backfield. His 4th sack of the night. He said the hat trick is not enough. 4th and 9, the Longhorns defense making a huge stop. But, hey, Murph, it is 4-down territory. You're down by 3 with 3:47.
Yeah, you absolutely have to. And forget the hat trick. It's the golden sombrero right there for Bernie Coles. He's able to come in, make the big play. And, again, they went to that play action with the counter, and it just did not work again.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right now. Streets, 4th and 9. Throws short. You stay short. 3-yard reception. It's a turnover on downs. 3:31 left, and the Longhorns are up by 21.
Yeah, and that was just, again, one of those plays where Texas is going to let you throw that football underneath. They're going to come up and make that stop.
Colbert pump fakes to the left, taking a shot deep down the left. A one-handed attempt, no good. So, hey, clips by Zay. So these are real players who have built these players, how they look, how they play, their attributes. You can create your own player. We will be opening up profiles soon, and then you can get recruited to play on one of these teams. Here we go. Bye with the carry up the middle, 2 yards. And Nate, this is a simulation football league for all the new people, but I'll tell you what, this is as good as football as you're going to ever see.
Oh, man, in 3 nights a week, I mean, it is the best action you're going to find around, even during football season. I mean, Saturday, you've got the real stuff, but, man, during the week, CFSL is where it's at.
And here's Spunky Tolbert. Spunky, the big man, busting it downfield, breaking tackles all the way down to the 18. Tolbert running about a 5.9 40 and picking up the 1st down.
You're being generous. They time him with a sundial when he runs his 40s. And I still don't know that he's crossed the finish line yet. But great run though right there as, again, we finally feel the earth stop shaking here in Miami as Shakur eventually had to chase him down and kind of twist him to the turf.
So we're having a girthquake according to Bernie Cole. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left after the tight end motion's out. Colbert in the gun, Bye to his right. 2:20 left in the ball game. Bye will get the carry, cuts through the middle, spins forward for a 9-yard carry, 2nd and 1.
And I tell you what, Mai wants his 3rd touchdown. He was looking for it right there. And he goes back to the huddle and he says, give it to me again. And then, of course, Moreland pulls him and puts Madden in the backfield.
And Madden, he has been very effective in the backfield as he can punish some hits on offense as well. 2-by-2 set now for Tolbert. They are letting this clock tick down, and Texas A&M, nothing they can do. 3 down linemen, and it does look like the Longhorns will be the national champions of season 24. Tolbert, the snap, throws right, has a receiver. It's going to be a 1st down as Macias, 7 yards, 1st and goal.
Yeah, and they just closing that out right there is Macias on the little dig route, White with the stop just short of the goal line. And now Mai back in. We'll see. They do have to snap it again, where we'll see if they give it to Mai and see if he can find his hat trick here.
He would love nothing more, and I would love to see Mai get the hat trick in his final collegiate game. One of the top running backs at Alabama school history before transferring to Texas. He has been a huge part of this team this season, a reason that they are about to be crowned the season 24 national champions. Here is the snap and the read option, and Tolbert, a 5-yard loss. McGregor not biting on that one.
Yeah, Jurgen McGregor, he steps up, makes a big play there. Well defended that time from the Aggies. They had both Mai, the dive back, and Tolbert covered on that option play.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They will have to snap this ball one more time. I will get the carry. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Kryzen Mai gets his hat trick to close this one out. Texas breaks the 50-point mark in the championship game. They've had a huge night offensively. You know, Mai, someone I recruited heavily in this offseason, lost out to Texas on that one, and he goes and has what you said, a fantastic season, both on the ground and receiving the football. Way to close it out for Mai, and this Texas offense just really going to work here tonight.
Oh, what a fantastic career by Mai. Again, 3 seasons in the locker room with him. I recruited him at Alabama and had nothing but pure honor and joy to have him on the team. So hats off to you, Kryzen Mai. I'm happy for you. 3 touchdowns in your final collegiate game, and we should see just 1 running play. The over-under, it was 76.5 as that was asked. Streets in a pass left, finds Hawk 15 yards. It's a little too late to do the Hawk thing now.
Yeah, probably. But I tell you what, anybody that bet the over, you are just praying for a Hail Mary right here as MV resubbing. We appreciate that. So, yeah, anybody hitting the over, and Mike's asking, is there a bad beat coming? A&M, they're going to take their shot, I would imagine, try and get one more on the board, a cheap one here at the end of the game.
8 seconds left. Streets under center, under pressure. Rolling right, he is taken down at the sack of 4 yards, and they do take a timeout with 4 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, here you go. Can Texas keep him out of the end zone and keep the over from hitting?
Here we go, 2nd and 14, throwing left. It's a floater. It is intercepted. The Longhorns close it out with the game-stealing interception. Holy cow, Terrence Sanders and the Longhorns have closed this out and are now your season 24 national champions. Bert, let's send the great CFSL fans home.
Well, real quick, 996 bits from Valente. You got a bunch from 4CD. You got Gould. We got another hype train about to get rolling, apparently. What a season for the Texas Longhorns, closing it out on top. But a shout out to the Texas A&M Aggies. Heck of a season in College Station as well. Cade and that ball club, I have to game plan for you every season. I hate it. You guys were fantastic. Came up a little bit short tonight, but Texas once again comes out maybe their most dominant offensive performance of the season. Mai with 3 rushing touchdowns, Tolbert hitting receiver after receiver, and there you see Spunky Tolbert almost 500 yards passing in this one and 4 total touchdowns. They were just fantastic, both sides of the football. What a way to close season 24, where I'm already looking forward to season 25.
Absolutely. I want to thank our associate producer, Austin Crow, our executive producer, Mike Peters, my broadcast partner, Nate Murphy. On behalf of all of us, you've been watching this CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Season 24 is in the books. Thank you, each and every one of you tuning in. We can't wait to see you next season. It's been fun. Congratulations, the Texas Longhorns, your national champions, and great job to the Aggies for your fantastic season. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, keep your game face on, your spirits high. We'll see you for season 25. Good night.